Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at two Haba games that have been turned into digital versions. It's a little bit different look for us. So we've got First Orchard and Rhino Hero. These are both kids' games, and they've been translated into digital versions, but they're not exactly directly true to the board games. So let's take a look and I'll show you what I mean. First Orchard is a board game meant for very young children. You're basically rolling a die and picking a fruit of the color of that die and putting it into your basket. As a team, you're trying to get all the fruit before the bird makes it to the end of the path. That's First Orchard. Rhino Hero is meant for slightly older children, and what you're doing is you're going to be building a tower out of cards and trying to be the first person to get rid of all your roof cards and not having the tower fall on you. If you do this, then you win the game. Both digital versions take a slightly different take on these games. So let's start with Rhino Hero, and I have to let you listen to the Rhino Hero theme song at the beginning of this game.
Rhino Hero, Rhino Hero, he's a superstar. Rhino Hero, Rhino Hero, he's always in control. Rhino Hero, Rhino Hero, he's a superstar.
I'm sure that did not disappoint. I mean, how could it have, right? So, Rhino Hero, rather than being a direct port of the game, has you stacking blocks on top of each other, trying to build the tallest tower possible. There's a lot of wonky physics involved, and the tower can often topple over. I think I've got to like 57 blocks total. You lose once you've lost 3 blocks, and that's 3 blocks total, not just 3 blocks falling. Uh, so you're trying to get the highest that you can. What's cool is the game does feature unlockables. So as you play the game, you're going to unlock new rooms that just add variety and some funny things to your tower. It's really fun and definitely not exactly like the board game, but if your kids love the Rhino Hero character, and I think this gameplay is still interesting and engaging, there's definitely something here for them to do. It's very cute. The Rhino Hero character is very adorable, as you can see here. And then the scratch off mechanic to reveal what you've unlocked is very fun as well. So this one is definitely very interesting, new take, but definitely something worth looking at. First Orchard does not have a cool theme song, which is regretful, but it does have a cool opening cinematic with the Raven coming in, and the game actually walks you through pretty clearly how to play the game the first time, telling you to grab the fruit before the Raven eats it. The game plays a lot like the board game here. You're basically rolling for a color and grabbing fruit of that color. The only difference here is there isn't the basket icon on the spinner, which, in my opinion, is the biggest choice you have in this game. Kind of sad to miss it, but otherwise, it's going to teach the basics of this game, which is matching colors and grabbing the fruit. And once you grab it, you get some seeds as you win the game, and you can plant those seeds on the home screen and they kind of build a little flower garden. So, very fun, interesting game. As I mentioned, neither of these games are direct ports, but they both uh, capture the spirit of these games. And if your kids love these board games, these digital versions are going to be a fun thing that they can latch onto. And I think there's a lot of learning to be had in these games. They're not just mindless digital games. So definitely check out these two offerings from Haba in the digital space.